Hey besties, it's your girl Cass the Bestie, and I'm back with another oracle reading for you guys today. So I did have some messages that I got yesterday that I wanted to get out to you guys. So first, we're gonna start with the first message, which was, "What's love got to do with it?" So I was hearing it. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with emotion? I don't even think that's the end of the words, but you know what? Yeah. So what's love got to do with it? And what happened was I was actually drinking some tea, right? So I drank some tea and I burned my tongue, and I was like, dang, I should have waited to drink that tea. So because I drank that tea so fast, I burn my tongue. Same thing as when you're in love sometimes, or when you're dealing with situations with love. If you don't take things slowly, you can end up getting burnt. And that's not to say that you have to make it a slow burn, because that's the easy way for people to try to manipulate you. But it's like, go at a simple pace, at a smooth pace, so that you don't rush into things. And then I was also hearing that song, "Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. There's no need for us to rush it through. Don't think about it too much, too much, too much, too much. This is more than just a new love's for you." And you know, that is pretty self-explanatory. So I feel like that also went with the message as well. It's like when you are heading into things and you're thinking of it as like, this is something that you just want to get one and done, boom, bang, bop. You literally will try to manifest something that will turn into lust, and it's not going to turn into the love that you're expecting it to. And then as I was thinking of that, all the song that came going by was, "We're gonna make love in this club, in this club, in this club, in this club, yay." And it's like when you get caught up in certain feelings, it can literally feel like, oh my God, this is so amazing. Oh my gosh, like this is the love of my life. But you have to make sure that you're taking your time. Just like when I was drinking that tea, you don't want it to be burning you when it's something that actually can be good for you. You just have to take your time. And then another thing I was thinking is, if you don't take your time, you're gonna burn your tongue, and then you're gonna assume that it's too hot for you to handle. So you're gonna assume that it's something that's not good for you, when it actually could be something that's good for you, and then you'll completely dismiss it. And if you continuously go after things that are going to burn you, you're gonna get addicted to that burn. You're gonna get numb. Like my tongue was numb for a moment because I couldn't taste anything. So it's like you will literally get used to the fact that something keeps burning you and burning you over and over again, and you will only enjoy something if it causes you that pain, because that's what it's used to. And it's like, I was also hearing that song, "Ain't no sunshine when she's gone," because you'll be missing what actually feels good to you. And just like your tongue was burnt and numb, it's like you don't even get the real taste of the flavors. You can't even really taste it after. You have to wait a minute. You have to wait so you could go back in and actually see what it's really like, so you can actually feel it. And that's 333 on this clock. And if you continuously go into things like that, then you'll continuously jump into things, get burnt, go out, and then try to jump into the next thing. All right, so what's in the cards today? Ooh, they're jumping out the window with this one. So we got know your worth. So yeah, you got to know your worth. You got to know what you deserve out of life in order for you to get what you want. You have to know what feels good to you, what is going to actually make you feel good, even if it's a relationship, a friendship, or any situation. You have to make sure you know your worth. And your worth is more than just what you can do for somebody. Your worth is also what you feel in a situation. It's like, you know yourself, you know who you are. So if you go into a situation and you say, "This doesn't feel good to me," you know that you're worth more than that. So you don't let people play with you like that. You don't let people put you in a position where you feel like you're less than, or that you don't feel like you're pretty much being fed into the same way you're feeding into them. And then what also came out was beauty sleep. So it's like, you want to be manifesting situations that come to you. Hold on. You want to be manifesting situations that come to you and they help you manifest good out of it, not manifesting things that are going to make you disconnect from yourself, things that are going to make you disconnect from the person who you truly believe that you are. Because those situations will leave you feeling upside down. Those situations will leave you feeling like you cannot be who you are. You feel like everything in your life is not going the way that it's supposed to. But that's because your energy is being drained. You're giving your energy to something that doesn't even make you feel good. So you have to approach situations with a no strings attached type of method. And I'm not saying that you have to go into situations and think, oh yeah, I don't have any strings attached to you. I don't have any strings attached to you. I'm going to go mess with this person. I'm going to go mess with the next person. Wait, hold on 1 second. Can I pause this really quick? Can I pause this? I forgot. Can I pause this? I don't know. I don't think I can pause this. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hello? I'm sorry. Can you give me a call back? Thank you. I don't know who that was. But yeah. So you're going to approach situations with a no strings attached. And just like that call came in, no strings attached. You feel me? It's like the outcome of situations are going to be, if a situation is meant for you, then you know that no matter what, if you're putting the energy that is supposed to be, you're putting the energy that's necessary, you've taken the leap of faith that are necessary for you to get that outcome, then you will achieve the outcome. But if not, you're going to be in a position where you feel like you're receiving lack. You're not getting what you're supposed to be getting out of the situation. All right, we got unconscious games, exactly. And you don't want to be in a scenario where you're trying to find love, or you're trying to find friendships, or you're trying to find people who are around you, and they are people who want to play games. If you take a step back, just like when I sip my tea and it burned my tongue, when you take a step back and you recognize, okay, maybe I need to wait, maybe I need to wait for this to cool down, then you won't get caught up in unconscious games. Then you won't be caught up in people trying to manipulate the situation or play games with you, because then you'll be able to move with discernment. You're not going to be moving with just, okay, I feel like I need this right now. You're going to just move like somebody who has the information. We got hope is on the horizon. Exactly. You have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in your manifestations, faith in the fact that you know what you want for yourself. So if you know that what you're looking for is this, like say if you know you want an apple and somebody tries to bring you an orange, you know for damn well you don't want that orange. So you don't take it, because you know that if you wait, if you are patient, you will get your apple. You just have to wait. You can't just accept the first offer, the second offer that people give you, because you know how many people are in this world, and this could go for whether it's a person, a place, or a situation, a job. You know how many of these things are in the world, and the more that you take your time so that you can actually get what you want, then you could get what you want. The day you plant the seed. So I believe that when you put your best foot forward, you will be able to manifest the things that you want. And if it doesn't manifest, that means that it's not what you want. So it's like you could enjoy the journey while you're going on it. You can enjoy the process. Life is not meant to be like, okay, one and done. Like, oh yeah, I got this, and now I can relax. Like, no, you just enjoy the process. Enjoy what you're moving through, because you don't have to go and just let things go past you. You don't have to let things just be like, okay, I planted the seed and that's it. No, you plant the seed so that something can grow. And if nothing grows, then you know that that soil was not fertile. And then you know that that situation was not meant to bring you what you wanted to receive. So be open to receiving. Be open to manifesting new things. Never be stuck in one position, because I know in the past I used to. Okay, so we got murky waters. I'm going to tell you the story, because so in the past, I actually used to put myself in positions like, I'm such a lover girl. I love. I love with all my heart. I do. But me being in that energy was not good for myself, because I was always open to giving love. But then when I would receive love, it'd be like, this is your love. This is the love you're giving out. So that had me in a position where I felt like I was in murky waters, just like this picture. I was out there with the sharks. And it's like, I'm not somebody who's supposed to be a shark. You see this? She got butterfly wings. She's like a goddess. She does not need to be with anybody who's going to put her in that position, right? But it took me having to go through those scenarios and those situations for me to actually recognize that that wasn't for me. I needed to use those situations to grow. That's why I say it's not that you have to sit back and be feeling traumatized by things that happen in your life, even though you can feel like you went through a lot, even though you can feel like you went through these situations. It's not so that you can sit there and be upset. It's actually so that you can actually get to this point of endless serendipity. Because when you are going through those situations, it only shows you and it only exposes what you want. It only exposes the things that are going to come towards you. It's only going to expose the people who needs to get away from you, or the situation that need to get away from you. And the more you get things away from you, the easier it is for you to get what you need. The more that you're authentic, laying down these masks, and I'm saying these masks as in sometimes you put on a mask so that you can be around certain people, so that you can enjoy certain people's energies, so that you can feel a part of other people's lives. But sometimes that's not you. Sometimes it's just like, this is not quite right. Just like when Goldilocks, she was inside of the bear's house and she's over here like, this porridge is too hot. This porridge is too cold. But this porridge is just right. Exactly. When the porridge is just right, then you'll be able to be like, okay, this is mine. This is for me. This is something that's authentic to me. And I'm going to lay down all of these other things that are not for me, because that's going to bring me to this dry, barren, desolate land. And I'm going to actually just be myself. And I will be able to find what is for me in the end, hidden in plain sight. So a lot of these situations are happen because it's like you can't truly see what you want, because what you're looking for is hidden in plain sight. So sometimes things are right in front of you. Sometimes it's the things that are not exposing themselves, which are the things you're supposed to be around. But you have to be able to know yourself. You have to be able to let go of any past ideas or thoughts that you already had. Sometimes we are programmed to see things a certain way. Sometimes we're programmed to be with certain people, or programmed to see this person as the best person, or this person as the best person, just because of how the world wants you to see. And that will cloud your judgment. It clouds you from seeing people for who they truly are, especially like, for example, right? Say if you want to get in a relationship with somebody, or you are in a friendship with somebody and you only are cool with them, or you're only friends with them because they have this or they have that. But because they have this and they have that, you can't tell that they're a bad person. You don't see that they don't really have your best interest. So then it's like you don't see that what they are heading towards is not what you're heading towards. So that's why it's important for you to, one, be authentic, but also two, make sure you have your goals in mind. Because when you have your own goals in mind, it's like you can hit them on a target. You can head towards those goals, and you'll understand how to get closer to the bullseye versus just sitting there, just like this car just fell to the floor and tried to disappear. It's like it dropped the ball. I heard. So it's like you don't want to drop the ball and then miss out on the best times that you can have, miss out on the best of you, because you'll be giving the best of you to somebody who doesn't even deserve it. You'll be giving the best of you to somebody who really shouldn't even have you. And that was, hold on. That wasn't, I was blind. I can't see, I'm blind. And I feel like that was a huge part of that too, because it's like when you drop the ball, when you're not setting the goals, when you're not giving your correct self to be, when you're not giving your correct self out, then it's like you're blind. It's like you don't know what direction to go in. It's just like when you're looking at, if you do tarot and things like that, it's like the Two of Swords. It's like you're like, I don't know which way to go. And it's like, if you know yourself, then you'll know which way to go. It's just you have to be able to trust yourself. And if you can't trust yourself, you'll never be able to get what you want, because then you'll be putting all your trust and all your emotions and everything that is you into something and somebody who doesn't even deserve it. So it's like, trust yourself first. Trust yourself first. Woo! That messages is coming in hot today, just like that tea. Oh my gosh. And guys, I'm going to be dropping some intention mugs soon. So in these intention mugs, they're actually mugs so that you can help transmute energy. Because sometimes we have people who come into our life and they try to throw us off. They throw a negative energy at you. And what do you want to do with that negative energy? I'm just gonna sip my tea. Because what's tea? What's tea, bestie? So keep an eye out for that. Head over to the Cast the Bestie website. Keep your eye on that. It's gonna be dropping August 24th. But we got On Fire. Exactly. It's like when you're in your best energy, setting healthy boundaries with people, it gives you the ability to be on fire, and people see you like that. If you look at this girl, Stacy, this girl's on fire, but she's like hot. Like she look damn good. And whether you're a man or a female, you're gonna be looking damn good to somebody, and they're gonna be like, wow, this person got healthy boundaries. This person knows how to respect themselves. This person knows how to get what they want. Well, that's what you gotta recognize. It's like, it's not about, oh yeah, I love them so much and I want to give this person my love. No, that's why the title is What's Love Got to Do with It? Because what's love really got to do with it? Because people will take your love and they'll take your kindness for granted if they don't understand how to either respect it or how to cherish it when necessary. All right. Ooh. Ooh. We got to trust your intuition. I'm telling y'all, like, just keep trusting yourself. Keep trusting the energy that you are in, because your intuition will guide you, even if you was in the dark, even if you didn't have the way right in front of you, even if you didn't have the card in your hand, even if you were blindfolded. We got perfect moments. And protect, while I was here, protect, but also perfect moments. It's like, protect yourself so that you can actually experience the perfect moments. Protect yourself so that you can get these good things out of your life. Because if you don't, then you'll literally get sucked dry. And I'm telling you, you don't want to get sucked dry. You really don't. Because when you get sucked dry, it's like it takes away your ability to have, ooh, excuse me, I just cut myself. So it stops you from being able to bring in this abundance. And abundance doesn't have to be money. Abundance can be just good people, good vibes, good situations, love in your life, etc. You got to make sure that you're putting yourself in the position, just like I said in my other video. Put yourself in the position. Because what if what you're trying to go and get is really going to hurt you? It's going to hinder you. And people say, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Yes, absolutely. But if you put yourself in a position for you to go through something, you will go through that situation if you don't trust your intuition. And that will be just your lesson to learn, because you have to learn lessons in life so that you don't experience these painful situations going further and over again. You want to be able to move past these situations. You don't want to have to go through pain over and over again. You want to be able to understand and learn the lesson so that you can move on from it, and so that you can achieve what you want to achieve, so that you can get what you want out of the scenario or the situation. You don't want to have to keep experiencing tough love from the universe and from God, and they'd be like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, because it's supposed to be putting you in energy where you connect with yourself. It says connect with nature. And when you connect with nature, it's like you're connecting back with yourself, within you, that everything that's the truth of what you are, not what anybody else is trying to make of you. Hold on. Whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I think that was a spider. But back to that, in touch with your body. It's like you're getting in touch with nature, getting in touch with yourself. I just said that. So, confirmation, heavy on the confirmation. All right, what's the other messages we got for the collective? Yep. Decluttering. So get rid of anything that does not align with you. I'm telling you right now. Get rid of anything that does not align with you. Whether it's a scenario, sometimes it's just things. Like, if you see this picture, this girl's decluttering, she even got that wine glass on it. It's like, even things that you feel like are addictions to you, things that are not serving you, things that are keeping you stuck in a position where you feel like you're not happy. You don't want to have to sit in these positions. You don't. And you don't need to. Excuse me. So we're going to get into some other cards. All right. So I'm here to go to my solutions deck, and this deck is a deck that actually got created by. That's not created by me. I'm not gonna lie. It's not created by me. It's actually from a game that I bought, and like I'm real tapped in, so I went through the cards and I was like, okay, these cards are actually cards that can be messages. So if they come out, they come out. Whatever is necessary will come out, and yeah. So what other messages do we have for what's love got to do with it? Hey. Okay. Oh, whoa. See? A whole bunch of cards just fell out. It's like sometimes things, that's the reason why, even in the beginning when I was talking, right? So I said, you have to make sure you take your time with things. Right now, like half the deck just fell out. And that's because when you don't take your time, it's like things just want to, it's like things will keep coming towards you. Things will keep coming at you. Things are going to keep on trying to pretty much test you. And it feels like a test because it's like, don't you know that I don't want you? Don't you know that I don't need this? Don't you know that this is not what I want? This is not what I'm looking for? Just like all those cards. I'm like, I would not ask you for all those cards. But it's because of the simple fact that you need to know yourself. So it's like, you have the ability to say yes, or you have the ability to say no. If you don't say no, then how is the universe and how is God going to know that you really trust yourself? You trust your own intuition. That's a big note for me. Exactly. Like if you're not able to say hell no, what is the universe and God going to say? They're going to be like, all right, well then maybe you need another one. Maybe you're not completely sure. Maybe you don't really know exactly what you want. So you just have to figure it out. You have to go through these trials and tribulations until you decide, okay, for sure, for certain, I don't want these things. And a lot of people, they were not even like raised to know these certain things in life. And that's the thing. And that's the reason why we go through these situations so that we can learn, because if we didn't have anybody to actually teach us, just like I didn't, I really have people to tell me, oh yeah, don't go after this type of person, don't waste your time on this type of person. They might have said don't go after this type of person because this person broke, this person don't got no money, but they never said because this person not going to take care of your heart. Because somebody having money doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to take care of your heart and treat you the way you want to be treated. So you have to make sure that you understand the difference between somebody who is abundant within themselves and someone who's just abundant for looks, someone who's just abundant so they can pick up people who are abundant within. You see, once you recognize the difference between that, then you'll be able to discern and figure out which is best for you. They mess with you, they mess with all of us. So your angels, your ancestors, God, spirit, they're not playing with you, but they're not playing with them either. So it's like anybody who comes into your energy, yeah, no weapon formed against you is going to prosper, but it's like they're gonna get their karma. Never think that nobody's getting their karma after they doing something to you. Never, ever think that. You are divinely protected. I'm hearing. So it's like you might as well just remember that. Don't just put yourself in scenarios just because you're protected. It's understanding that it's like walking around with a golden aura, knowing that you're really that girl or you're really that guy, knowing that people have to respect you. It's like you don't have to treat people better. You don't have to treat people better than you, but you also don't treat people worse than you. You don't treat people like they're better than you, and you don't treat them like they don't treat them like they're not nothing. You treat everybody with the same amount of respect. And then if they do you wrong, then they get their karma. It is what it is. But you don't have to deal with it. But if you put yourself in a position where you're dealing with somebody who is not for you, you're going to get their karma too, because it's like you're soaking up their negative aura. It's like saying like this, right? If somebody has the negative karma and the karma is like negative 30, and you got like good karma, but your good karma is like 5. It's like, it's going to bring you down. It's going to be like, oh, damn it. I'm almost to negative 25. Now I got to deal with this karma. I got to fight through this karma because I'm over here associating myself with somebody who is not even on the same, like, abundance level as me, as the karmic level as me. You could be like getting dharma right now and they're getting karma, and because you want to be over there trying to help them and be in their life and be their bestie and hang out with them all the time and like spend your money or spend your time, like it's like you should be putting things in, you should be using your time to get your good energy. You should be using your time to experience your dharma. But instead, you're using your energy to experience their karma, because they're sitting there in the karmic energy. They're sitting in there like, boo-hoo, what was me? Not understanding the lessons and not trying to work through the lessons and not trying to work through the karma that they've already put on themselves. And then some people, they just be racking up hella karma. They just be sitting there like, well, my life sucks, so I'm going to go do worse stuff so I can get more karma and more karma and more karma. Don't make yourself be subjected to that. We are your emotional support crew, okay? So again, your spirit team, God, ancestors, angels, they're there for you. So don't ever feel like you are not protected. You have that love around you. You have that love inside you. And a lot of the time, it's like you're like a spark plug. It's like you gotta okay, I'm up and I'm running. It's like when you're on a motorcycle, you gotta rev the engine a little bit. Like you need to sometimes you just need to recognize that you got the light within you and not the other way around. They don't got the light. I mean, they might have the light, but they don't know yet. You only live once. Exactly. This is your experience right now. And whether you believe in past lives or not, this is the life. If you do believe in past lives, this is the life that you're living right now. You can go into your next life and you still are going to have to start over. Like it's a new life. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, you get to go and meet the same people you met last time. You're going to meet them in a different body. You're going to meet them in a different soul. You're going to be meeting them in a different energy. You're going to be a different person, but you're going to still, well, you might not remember because you have to learn, but you're going to learn who you were. And then you come into that life and you will meet the same type of energies, but you'll never remember, oh yeah, that's the same person I met last life. Like somebody will really have to tell you that, but you'll know because it'll resonate. It'll be like, this energy feels very familiar to you. And you can meet a lot of people in life like that. And that's the reason why people be like, oh, that's my soulmate. Because yeah, you probably met that person in another lifetime. And that's why when you're with them, you feel so comfortable. We got, you are cut off. Yeah. So like I was saying, anybody who is no longer on that same vibe as you, like people who are in that negative, who are in that karmic energy, leave them in the past, leave them to their karma respectfully, not because you're better than them, but because you want to experience the good in life, right? It's like somebody going to jail, right? And then like you're like, okay, I'm gonna stick beside you, but you know that person just killed like 10 people, and then like now they're going to jail and you have to hold them down and you can't do nothing in life because you're super loyal to them. It's like, oh, now you got to deal with that because you didn't want to go and like open and free yourself from what they were doing. It says, get you some hand sanitizer. It's going down. You feel me? It's literally, the cards are just being confirmations at this point. It's like, if you're in that energy, you have to cleanse yourself. Or if you're around those type of people, you have to cleanse yourself from that energy because people will literally keep you trapped in that energy. Get it, queen. Exactly. So, and we can use that as get a king too. Get a king, because at the end of the day, these cards are not like, it's not like, oh yeah, this is for men, this is for women. No, it's energy. So just do what you got to do. Do what's best for you. I'm taking your phone. Okay? I'm taking your phone. It's like, don't sit there and waste your time. Your ancestors, your angels, like they're your emotional support crew, just like they're the ones who love you, they're there for you. They're also watching over you, and they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna snatch this person about your life because clearly. All right, let's get some last cards for this message. Give a strong side eye and don't get dehydrated on the thirst trap. Okay, period. Like, use your discernment when you're moving through situations. Use your discernment so that you can get what you want. You don't have to be like, just because you're a loving person, because I understand. I'm a very loving person too. But just because you're a loving person doesn't mean you have to give all your love to people and then expect nothing from it. I mean, not expect nothing from it, but accept nothing from it, because you can give love purely just because you love to give love. But if people are simply going to be draining you, you have to be able to recognize that, period. Use your discernment, because what's love really got to do with it? All right, besties, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been your girl, Bestie, and I will be back with you guys very soon.